Good evening, folks. Biggie with Biggie Fix. I just want to show you this 1993 Ford F-150 XLT extended cab that I picked up the other day as a project truck, utility truck, little mini project we're going to get into. We're going to dress it up, do some things, fix it up. Maybe I'll drive it for a while. These are nice, solid trucks. This one's in particularly good shape, having been around for 31 years. I think my friend and I, my neighbor and I were going over it last night. I think we found a door ding on the passenger door that's about the size of a BB. That's about it. No accident history, not really any even visible door dings that you can see on this. No dents on top of the bed, but they've kept it under good repair, good maintenance. So I'm going to get into it, give you a little tour, show you what we're going to get into, specific videos that we'll be doing on this, and we'll talk about those, and you guys can kind of let me know in comments too what you'd like to see, what you have the most interested in. We'll try and make those things happen and get those out earlier in the sequence of videos that we do on this. Let's get into it. So here she is, starting at stem. We'll go around the stern and come around the other side, but a couple of things you can see. There's a little fading here in the grill. That's pretty easy fix to touch that up. Sand down those inner parts that aren't chrome, mask that off, paint it black. The headlights are obviously foggy, and we've got some water in this one. The other one's not so bad, but they would at least need to be buffed. So I may just go with some LEDs. That's what my son's suggesting. He's a truck buff too, and that may be the route we go. Tires are pretty old. Actually, new tires are already on the way for this. You can see on the back we've got an oddball tire there. He ran over something, was driving it not long before I bought it, so that's a brand new tire on the back. But the others are like this, the BF Goodrich Land Terrain, but they're pretty much aged out. The mirrors are in good shape. Got some fading and dinginess here on these. You can see trim here is dried and cracked. That's a pretty simple fix. There's a kit available for both the inside and outside blades there. But the vent mirrors are in good shape. The seals are good. There's no water coming in here anywhere. You can already see up here we've got some serious age on the visors. So we're probably going to be recovering those too. Replacing. Gonna get in here. You can see I couldn't wait, so I've actually already done a little bit of cleanup on this. It's cleaner than it was. You know, it's dirty, but there's no rust. There's no rust on the bottoms of the doors or anything, or in any of the panels where you would typically find rust down here where stuff collects and stays wet. There's no rust under there at all. Back here on the bed, same thing. Other stuff in here. This steering wheel covers pretty much had it. They had a cheap rubber cover on here. I've already taken that off. I've actually already ordered a leather wrap replacement for this that's like original. We'll be stitching that on in one of the videos. Got a little quirkiness in one of the fuel tank settings. I believe it's on the front. The fuel gauge would kind of dance around when it was kind of empty. I'm not sure whether we'll really have to do anything with that or not. He said the gas had been in here for a little while, and actually as I drove it home, the more I drove it, the better it got. So we'll see how that goes. But headliner, definitely a goner. Big gash up there, and it's completely dropped from the back. Oh, and I just tore another tear in there. The headliner's material is on the way, so that'll be one of the first things we do probably, just to get it where I don't have to hold this up off my head to drive. And I don't. It's not that bad, but you know, just that's pretty crappy. I don't like that. You can see what I mean. It's just kind of dirty. He didn't really even clean it out very well, so we'll see where we go with these seats. The back one definitely, it doesn't really need recovering or redoing, but it definitely needs a good cleaning. Mats are pretty much gone. Seat belt doesn't retract, so we'll be digging into that, at least fixing the retraction on that, where it'll roll back. So that's not in the way. Let's see. So going on around the truck, we got a toolbox with it. It's in pretty good shape. It's pretty clean. Wheels are pretty good. Trim is good on the side. See what we do with these chrome strips here in the middle, if we do anything with that. But bed liner's in pretty decent shape. It's been away from the sides over there, but nothing serious. This is a little faded and dingy. We can put a little Scotch-Brite on that, brush that up, and that'll be nice. We can buff these out, these tail lights. They're kind of rough and dull, but a little optical quality polish on those, they'll be good. Also, this the paint, you can see it's a little chalky, but that'll buff out nicely. This thing will look like $1,000,000 when that's cleaned up. Let's see what else. Tailgate's good. It does have these custom, not custom, but Ford stocks, Ford OEM tie-down hooks that pop up, which is pretty cool. Tires there. We got a few little, the paint's a little bit gone here. So we may wind up doing some touch-up on this, on the bed. There's some chips there. We'll at least do some touch-up paint, dress that up a little bit. But this side is just like the other side, except for that. Don't look at that. Here's the door ding we finally found. And that's really, if you look, that's the only thing I found on this where it's been bumped or dented. So kind of a miracle for that kind of age. So let's see, I didn't mention, but on the other side, it's working right now. But it's intermittent. The window lock, the power lock, works on this side. On the other side, not so reliably. I started cleaning the carpet a little bit because I was really appalled by what I saw there, and I was thinking about replacing the carpet. I've actually got a replacement carpet in my shopping cart on one of the sites. And let's see, this seat's in pretty good shape. The other one has a little tear in it. So we'll be doing something with that probably. Armrests this one's okay. They look a little rough from the outside or the underside, but that may clean up fine. And here we are with the business end. This is the 5-liter fuel injected. It's in pretty good shape. It's got the metal manifold on it, aluminum manifold. I've already done another little quick fix. This actually, I was worried about getting it home because it would intermittently refuse to start. They had put a new battery in it. It's a new battery, just 6-8 months old maybe. But for some reason, they had a kind of a wallowed out battery terminal on here, and they put a sleeve down on it where he keep retightening it. Then when it didn't start, I came in under here to check it. And when I went to tighten it, I hit the nut and it spun. So it was like it had never been tightened at all. Actually, so it turned out to be torn. So I ripped off that stupid cap or insert that they had on it. Replaced this with a $5.89 die-hard part there. Tied my ground straps back in. She's great. She runs every time. We've got some aging on some of the insulation there. Might be replacing some of that. We'll definitely be giving this a good cleaning underneath here. Get it as nice as we can. I like to go crazy with black spray paint to clean things like this up. So, but this should all come clean. Some degreaser. Don't know if the bug shield's going to stay or not. It's in pretty good shape, but may get a new one there. Brake cylinder looks good. Brakes did well all the way home, and it was about 40 minutes home. Now, I talked him down on the price because the AC did not work. He said that he charged it basically at the beginning of every season, and it would stay up for the summer, and he was happy with that. But it's got a leak somewhere. We'll have to track that down, see where that is. But we can't even charge it. I would like to go ahead and charge it because if I'm going to be driving around here, it's been in the 90s quite a bit. So we're going to go in here and we're going to power the clutch here so that we can get the compressor going and load it with some Freon and get some cool in it, so I'm comfortable when I drive around to get parts and stuff. This connector was broken off of here, so this has nothing to retain it. We've got this this wiring harness pigtail is on the way. That's about it for now on the walk around.